Unshackle TV is the platform that facilitates addiction recovery campaign, which is an initiative designed to promote the realities of addiction recovery in our communities, aimed at changing attitude about addiction with the emphasis that recovery indeed is possible. My name is Oluwatosin Olaoluwa. This is Unshackle TV.
Unshackle TV, above the habit.
Drug abuse or drugs and substance abuse is a global health problem, and so many people have lost their lives as a result of drugs and substance abuse. So as a public health expert, there should be more of education, preventive education, targeting most especially the young people, because young people are the most prevalent in drug abuse.
I got involved with all these drugs things in my teenage years. I was a teenager, and I think that was why I was highly influenced.
Most young people are abusing drugs, and sometimes the parents, they do not know what is going on, and it affects their education, it affects their future, and the young people are leaders of tomorrow.
So I was on campus, and somehow I could not continue with my education. I dropped out after some encounters with a classmate. So I decided that I don't need education. So 3 days after I left home, I went to African Shrine. Prior to this time, I didn't even know anything about alcohol, not to talk about drug. I was smoking, so I never knew that I would go into drugs like the way I went in. But it was the environment. The environment influenced me because, it was free for marijuana.
People have not even looked into sex and drug abuse. It's a serious issue. Most young people that abuse drugs are also into risky sexual behavior. And once they are started going into this risky sexual behavior, you see that a lot of things comes into their mind. They abuse these drugs. They want to find out the drugs they can use in order to perform better. That's number one. Number two, they also take, especially the female partner, they want to take some drugs due to wrong information in order to prevent pregnancy.
Drug addiction is responsible for a whole lot of negative vices in our society. No armed robber robs without drugs. No rapist does it without drugs. It could be narcotics. It could just be sex enhancement drugs. No rapists do that without drugs. The almighty terrorism is powered with drugs. Do you think that a guy will tie a bomb around himself and detonate it with clear eyes? So, drug is everything responsible for the negative vices. And as I speak with you, there is no campus in this country and any country beyond these borders that you don't have a drug market. Even now, in our secondary schools, I was in a secondary school a few weeks ago, and we caught a JS3 student with a whole bag of tramadol tablets, a destructive prescription drug. So what am I talking about? If you don't want to join hands with us to fight this scourge, if you don't help us with your finances, with your funds, to help us take this awareness to our schools, to our campuses, to our streets, okay? I am telling you, you are not safe, because you are going to drive your car down that road. The armed robbers are there. It's drugs that power them. Why don't you let us join hands together to fight this scourge? You need us, we need you. Two heads are better than one. Synergy is good. Thank you for hearing me out.
Unshackle TV, above the habit.